Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and you lot are you lot, as you tend to be. It's Sunday and at the time of recording the World Cup final is going to be on a bit later between France and Croatia. I should be more excited than I am, but I've sort of like lost interest a little bit as England have got out and lost in the third place playoff for the second time against Belgium. So we lost 3 games in the World Cup, which is quite unusual seeing your national side lose that many. But if you told me beforehand we would have got 4th place, I would have taken that straight away. So yes, but I've covered that in another video anyway. So at the time this goes live, the World Cup final might have already been finished. So I might as well embarrass myself and say I think France are going to win quite easily, but it'd be good to see Croatia get some points because, you know, always got to support your underdog, and Croatia winning the World Cup, that would be quite sensational for a country of that size. What do I want to talk about this time? Well, it's ever so slight restructuring. Now, this channel went sort of like, it's on a full-time trial at the moment, still going on. And to give it a bit more of a rounding, in Retro Land we included a few extra systems, which you probably noticed. About a couple of months ago now, or maybe a bit longer, we included Commodore 64 games, so in 8-bit territory. Already up to about 30 of those, and I think they've been well received, but still quite a lot of games to cover, although we are hitting quite a lot of the big ones in the Commodore 64 catalogue. Very recently started Atari 2600. We've done about 6 so far. Hit some major ones like Space Invaders, Astro Blaster, Donkey Kong, Frogger and Enduro and the like. About 500 in that catalogue, so still quite a lot to go there. It predates the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum, still 8-bit, but it's good to see from a historic point of view, so I hope you're enjoying those. And also as well, very recently, I mean the last couple of days, we started covering Sega Genesis Mega Drive games, and we've done Outrun and Lotus Turbo Challenge. Now, Lotus Turbo Challenge was ported from the Amiga. We might do a few other ports to get us started, because that gives me a good introduction with my Amiga knowledge going into there, and then we'll cover some of the bigger ones. Now, thank you to everyone that commented on the original Outrun video that went up on the Sega Genesis Mega Drive, because I didn't own that system, I'm rather reliant on the emulator used to try and give an accurate reflection of the game. Now, emulation at its best, when it's representing the hardware identical 100%, is brilliant, or in the very, very high 90s at least. When it drifts off of that, it's pointless as a tool because it's all about memories and nostalgia, and it's pointless recreating something that never actually happened in the first place. So ideally you want to be playing on the original hardware. If you can't get that, you want emulation to be near 100% as possible. So I did the first Outrun review, and people told me the sound wasn't quite as good. And I listened to you, and I put up another video, use a different ROM in that emulator I was using, and people told me it was much, much better. So thank you for that. Sometimes it's a bit painful to read when you take a bit of time to produce a video, but it's right that you comment on it because we want an accurate reflection, which everyone can enjoy, and give a link to their actual memories rather than people saying, Nick, that's no good, I'm not commenting, goodbye. So thank you very much, and that's what all this channel is about. It's a nice friendly channel. We try and take different points of view, most notably the Atari VCS that's going on at the moment, and we try and embrace everything. The retro community are a great bunch of people. We might all like different systems, but generally there's a big overlap with the games, and it's all about memories, nostalgia, and we can generally have a bit of fun. Now, generally, because I brought in more systems that we're doing, other things have to be put aside because I can't do 3 or 4 videos a day, although I pretty much will darn try. So the Spectrum talk, you might have noticed that hasn't gone up for about a week or so. There was about 2 of those a week, and that took quite a bit of time to do. Also, I like to do the channel for fun. I haven't been covered the techie side too much, but when I did cover the tech stuff, people would look at a 12 minutes video and then pick me up for about 1 or 2 words, and I wasn't finding that very enjoyable. Now, when you're up against it, when you're a bit tired, you will focus on the positive stuff and get knocked down by the negative things. So I might rest that for a little bit, or maybe come back to it every now and again, just doing gaming rather than looking at the technical side of things. But that's just a personal thing. I want to keep energy up, and I've got to produce the certain amount. Because, as I say, when you're watching the channel, when you give a bit of time to the channel, even when you like supporting it through Patreon, which we'll come to a little bit later, you don't want the person that you're supporting to look like they're doing no work at all. And that will never be like this, because then they're taking people for granted. So Spectrum Talk will take a back seat. It'll probably come back in a different form, a bit like a conversation like this, where we just look about Spectrum, maybe be more relaxed about all the crazy graphics around the place. Let me know what you think. Also as well, it's been very, very hot where I am. As I can't recall when the last time it's rained, and that's very energy sapping as well. There was a day where it was quite cooler, and I found I was able to do lots and lots of work then. 2 seconds. A wire come loose, and I didn't want to lose it up to this point. Yeah, I mean, it became cooler, and I could do really a lot of work there. But I'm enjoying the couple of games I've done so far on the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. People have been suggesting games to do, and I have been adding those to the list. Now, I did mention Patreon before, because it's all about, on this trial, it's all about building the channel up to a point where I think, right, do I need to go back to full-time work now, or can I make this work? You know, bare minimum, I don't need to be rich doing this, bare minimum I need to clear my rent and eat enough food and have some sort of semblance of a life. You don't need to earn thousands and thousands because I can get this grow. I just need to get it on the bare minimum track. So thank you to everyone so far that has supported me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/njenkin. We are trying to go in the right direction. We did a Q&A for Patreon members there, and if you do sponsor me each month there, it's a variable amount you can do, and I'm very grateful. You do get a shout out each month. Now, I'd like to say to the existing patrons, you do get that shout out each month. If you want me to promote something for you in that video, like you've got a project or a blog or a vlog or even an event going on or your own channel, let me know about that beforehand. Either via Twitter or Facebook if you want, Facebook Messenger. I'm on there, my personal account or the channel one, and let me know, and then I will actually give you a shout out and elaborate on that thing that you're doing, because you're supporting me. If I can support you just through these shout outs, that's a fantastic thing to do, and I've got no problem with that. Make a longer video, but I can certainly do that, so let me know. And that goes for the same for people that do one-off donations via PayPal, which you've set up via the icons there, where you don't want to do a monthly subscription but like to do a one-off payout, bit like tipping a busker if you like the music. So in this case you like the video, let's check Nick a pound or something. So yeah, if you want to shout out there, great. But if you do that one-off thing, let me know in a message via the PayPal thing if you do the one-off thing, so I actually know where it's come from and what you want me to do when it comes to shout out time. Excellent stuff. So thank you very much. World Cup, is it Croatia or is it France? A little bit restructuring, different systems going on, but we'll try and do as much as we can. I want to do more outside vlogs, which I said before, but you know, it's just finding the time to do that. So Monday, I've got a very tough task Monday, because we've got to do the 2-week roundup, and there's just so many good games in there now. Maybe I should extend it to the top 10, but I don't want to make it too easy for myself. And also it's going to go up is, I very recently reviewed Commodore 64, an enhanced version of Commando, which was great without the cheats on it. I want to do a complete walkthrough with the cheats on the trainer on, so you'll see every sort of stage there in all its glory. So that might go up Monday as well. So thank you for watching the channel. Huge thank you to people that put stuff in the comment section as well, and the people that thumbs up as well. And also another big thank you, because it's all about spreading the word. People that share stuff on Twitter, because all these videos go up on there as well as a link. People that follow on Instagram and like those videos and increase the sphere there, because you become more of an influence and become more well known. So thank you for all those people there, whether you support Patreon or one-off or share on Twitter or even just watch the videos. Thank you, because it is a huge challenge to make this into a full-time concern, but we are going the right direction, and I'm trying to do various things to make that happen. So thank you very much, and until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.